Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, the Daily Forex. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to catch spikes on Crash 1000 index using a very powerful strategy that I'm about to share with you guys right now. Okay, we know that the crash market is highly volatile, so this is what we have to do right now by going to the charts section. Okay, so we're on Crash 1000 index right now, so we're going to look for a good opportunity for we to place our sell entries to catch the spikes, right? Because on crash we catch the spikes. Okay, now guys, how do you catch spikes on Crash 1000 index? The Crash 1000 index is highly volatile than the boom market. All right, it's highly volatile, so in this type of market the spikes always come through on the market. Okay, so what we're going to do is to catch the spike on the 1 minute time frame, then we'll use the higher time frame to confirm our entries. Okay, so now I'll go to the indicator section because you can only use the indicators to predict when the spike is going to come through in the market, right? But if you go to the higher time frame, like the 1 hour time frame right now, what you see here at this point, the spike just happened in the market, and now the market is buying at a given point in time, but that doesn't mean that the market won't drop in price movement, because this is the hourly time frame. Because on the 1 hour time frame the market moves quickly. Okay, the market moves quickly. So we'll go back to the 1 minute time frame, then we add our indicators right here. On main window we put on the RSI here, period on 14, then we apply to close. The levels here, you put it on 90 and the level of 10. Then for the level of 90 you put on sell, the level of 10 you put on buy, just as you can see right here. The style, you put it on 4 pixels, the color is going to be on black. Then this pattern here, which is this first one. All right, but you can use any color of your choice as long as you know what you are doing on the market. All right, then you click on done. You choose on the style. At this point here, you put it on the 4 pixel, meaning this line here you drag it to the ending on your MT5. Okay, this one here you drag it to the ending, which is going to be on number 4. Okay, the fourth one, the color is going to be on blue. All right, just as you can see right here, blue color. Then you put this line here, this line is going to be this first one here. Okay, you click on done. All right, now this is the RSI, and what we're seeing here, this is a sell at this point and this is a buy at this point. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can catch spike perfectly on this market. This is for only spikes only. Okay, how to catch them. Then you put on the indicator window 1 again, you select the MACD indicator. All right, you put on the MACD indicator. The fast EMA is going to be on 14, the slow 24, MACD SMA on 10. You apply to close. The main is going to be on 4, the level 4 here at this point. The color is going to be on black, the signal on red color. Then the level here, which is the pixel, is going to be on this last one here. Then you put this line here, which is this one here. You will click on done. All right, it's not all yet. We're going to put on the average true range indicator. We're going to put the average true range here. The average true range on period 14, as you can see, level 2. Then the style is going to be on 3 pixels. Then this one here, which is this trade pattern. All right, now we are good to go. I want you to pay a close attention, guys, to what I'm about to share with you right now at this point. Okay, now you zoom out. After you have zoomed out, then you take the third zoom level. You start to count 1, 2. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. All right, we are on the third zoom level, just as you can see right here. Now, when we want to catch our spikes here, at this point, we can see at this point there was a spike here. Okay, when this MACD right here is at this point, almost at the level of 80. So we can see here at this point there was a spike here at this point. Now when the MACD is above the overbought, when it touched this line here, this line of the RSI, which is the level of 90, there's going to be a spike, just as you see at this point. Immediately there was a spike right here. Okay, now if you take a look at this point again, when it's about to touch this level of 90 here, there was a spike. Now whenever you see the MACD, when it's about to touch this level of 90, when it's close to this point, know that the spike is going to come into the market at any given point in time. And here as well, when the spike comes into the market, the average true range is going to cross above or touch the level of 90 as well. Okay, it's going to touch the level of 90 as well, just as you can see. This is the left hand side of the arrow. This is the left hand side of the average true range. It's going to touch this point here, and the spike is going to come into the market immediately. Okay, immediately it goes upwards, there is a spike, just as you can see right here, just as you can see. Then if we take a look at this point as well, take a look at it. Perfect. Here the MACD touched the level of 90, the spike came into the market. This is a very long spike, and this spike is over about 25 candlesticks. So imagine the amount of profit you made if you caught this spike. Okay, just imagine the amount of profit. 25 candlesticks profit. Imagine you're using a lot size of 1 and you got a 25 candlesticks market. Just take a look at it. This is a very big spike, a very good opportunity. When it touches this level here, immediately the next spike will come into the market. All right, and we're taking a look at this point that this red line here is the average true range. No, this red line here is also the MACD as well. Okay, it's also the MACD, just as you can see at this point. And for the average true range, the reason I added the average true range is for you to know that when this line here is straightforward, here is straightforward. So if you're in the market and you're using this average true range indicator, once this line here is straightforward like this, there's a higher chance that the market would spike here, which is if we go upward immediately, this is a spike. You can see, okay, this is a spike at the left here. So the best opportunity, if you are using this indicator, know that we're talking about spikes, so I don't want to talk about a buy opportunity, but just in case you want to place a buy, when you're using the average true range, the best points for you to place a buy is when the market has dropped. After the spike here, when it drops, that's the best point for you to place a buy. Okay, now we're going to be talking about just this the spike alone, but I added this average true range just so that we can see the spike movements clearly. Now when the MACD is on the downtrend here, on the downtrend, there's a lot of spike to be expected, meaning that once the MACD is on a downtrend, the spike on the market is going to be much. Okay, there's going to be many spikes coming in to the market once the MACD is on the downward trend. Okay, but if the MACD is on a downward trend, you cannot predict the next spike movement. You cannot predict it immediately, just as we did at the upper trend of the MACD when it touched the level of 90. Okay, just as we did there. But if it's at the downtrend, the spike is going to be in the market. So if you are placing a buy on crash 1000 and you see that the MACD is creating a downward trend, you don't want to place a buy at that point because the spike will come in. So when the MACD is on a downtrend, you can place a sell. You can place a sell. You know, if you place a sell here at this point, let's say after the spike you place a sell, the market will continue to buy until it spikes. Okay, so you're going to be losing some, because there's going to be some losses on the market before it drops in price movement. So I hope you understand what I'm saying to you guys. Okay, I hope you understand. Now if you take a look at this, now when you're trading, okay, you know that this is, we're using mobile on MT5, right? The MT5 mobile. Now you drag your screen to the left hand side at this point until, right, because we're going backward. It's like we're scrolling here backwards so that we can get to the present chart. Okay, now take a look here. At this point, the level of 90 here. At this point, immediately there was a spike. At this point here again, immediately you can see there was a spike. So this is the perfect way for you to get the next spike movement without, losing a trade. So if you don't want to, place a sell and wait for the spike to come into the market, you might want to wait for this golden opportunity. I call it golden opportunity. You wait for this golden opportunity. When the spike, when the market here, which is the MACD, has touched this line, then you take it, you place your sell immediately at that point to get that spike on the market. So you can see, if you count from here, from this point right here, from this point here, take a look at it. Perfect. From here, if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 candlesticks as profit, you have gotten 9 candlesticks immediately. All you need to do is just wait for this perfect opportunity and you're going to be in a profit on the market. Very perfect. You can see a very perfect strategy for you to be making profit. All you need to do is just keep cashing these spikes on the market and you're going to be in a profit. Okay, now if we check like the 5-minute time frame, let's see the 5-minute time frame right here. If we trace it downwards, it also works on the 5-minute time frame. All right, take a look at it. The 5-minute time frame, it touched the level of 90 and the next point was a very big spike here. Perfect. Very big spike. Take a look at this point as well. Spike immediately. Spike here. So this is a very perfect indicator, which is the MACD, the RSI. Now the reason I added the average true range indicator is so that you can see that immediately the spike comes into the market, this red line here at the left hand side will go upwards immediately at this point. Okay, now I like using this average true range indicator when I want to place a buy. So I see here that there's a very long, upward trend. That means the spike came through very long and it got above the overbought. So at this point here, it's a good opportunity for me to place a buy. So I'm going to place a buy here at this point. Then when the market dropped to the right hand side, I exit because there's a higher chance it will go upwards again because it's at the trend, at a straight line trend. You can see that whenever I go upward here, there's a spike. Take a look, there's a spike. Right now, after the spike here, it will continue like here. After the spike here, it will go straight again before it will drop or go upwards. Now when you go upwards here, you saw that this blue line, it crossed this green line and there was a spike. Here it also crossed this green line, there was a spike. Take a look here, it crossed this green line and there was a spike as well. So you can see, right? So immediately the spike here, you place a buy, then you take like 5 candlesticks, you exit the trade. All right, then you can see there's a lot of spikes here. There's a lot of spikes. This signifies the red line upward signifies spikes on the market. Then if you want to catch a spike immediately, you wait until the MACD touch the level of 90 here and the spike will come in and you will be in a lot of profit on the market. So I hope you understand what I've just shared to you guys on how to catch spikes perfectly on Crash 1000 Index. And don't forget to join our Telegram community whereby I give you guys signals, free signals on how to trade boom and crash, currency pairs, volatilities and other 5 index and step index as well. I also share tips and strategies on how to trade successfully on the Forex market. So I'll see you guys on the next video.